Hello. So, I've been wanting us to react to this for a little while because it's got one of my favorite bands in it, and it's about a real good game that me and Ben both like a lot. I'm sure you probably like it too.
I haven't played the
I
second
haven't heard
one.
you talk about it much, but
I haven't played
the
the
new
second one.
Colossus.
Yeah.
He hasn't played it yet.
First one's real good, though.
Oh yeah.
First one's real fucking good.
Well, it's
the song's more just about the series in general.
okay.
So,
Okay.
but yeah, this is a gentleman named Denne.
Ducklepe.
He does raps about video games and such.
And
Basically a nerdcore rapper.
yeah. Met a good nerd. I actually met a good nerdcore rapper. Not like Joshua. If y'all ever have a moment, check him out. He's awesome.
I've not met one. I've just seen one live multiple times, which is MC Chris. He's real funny. He's also the voice of MC P Pants and similar characters on Aqua Teen.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
I like candy.
His live shows are real good. He's hilarious. But anyways, and also this features a band that we've previously reacted to a song by that I've told you guys that I love a lot. They play metal, usually involving video games, called Machinae Supremacy, Machine Supremacy, however you want to pronounce it.
Supremacy of the machines, I guess. Because Machinae would be the plural. Or supremacy of the machine, because Machinae would be possessive singular.
In
So,
Swedish?
Latin.
Okay.
Well,
They are a Swedish band, but that could be Latin that they use.
Look, I took Latin, just let me have this.
Most European languages are Latin based, so okay.
That would make sense, but basically they made a post one time and they're like, we really don't care how you pronounce it. It's like,
So-
pronounce however you want to.
Yeah.
So we haven't reacted to a Dan Bull song in quite a while. I believe the last one we reacted to, was it the Call of Duty World War? Or no, it was a.
Why don't you just look it up? World War One.
Yeah, it was World War I versus Advanced Warfighter.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, it was pretty much him rapping on behalf of Battlefield 1 and iDubbbz TV rapping for Call of Duty, and it was hilariously overmatched.
Yeah, it was
because you had
very
Dan
one-sided.
Bull just like reeling these out like Spitfire, real fast, real snappy, real well put together verses, and then you have iDubbbz. He's like, in our game, you go to space, and you never feel out of place.
Super awkward.
I'm going to have to check that out sometime.
Yeah, it's good. It's really good. So this one is for the new Colossus new Colossus from
That's the title of the song. At least.
from
He put it out when it was coming out. So
it's that Wolfenstein grind, yo. And I got to be honest, the new Wolfenstein games, I didn't expect them to be any good, but I've been surprised like every time.
Looks like everybody was surprised by Doom as well.
Well,
Everybody's like, new
it's
Doom, that could be
Bethesda.
cool. Holy shit.
Well, no.
This is a good game.
When I saw the tech demo back in 2014, I knew it was going to be like visually pleasing, and not only that, but it was also going to be very well done. It was going to like the combat. I could see what they were going for and everything, trying to modernize it, and I was like, okay, this is going to be good. But whenever you talk about the new Colossus, when you talk about the new Wolfenstein games, whenever you go like psycho crazy super Nazi alternate history, sometimes you get this, and other times you get Iron Sky.
Yeah.
One you get very invested in. You get invested in the characters, and you get invested in everything that's going on. And on the other side,
You have Iron Sky.
You have Iron Sky, where all you can do is just cock your head sideways a little bit and go, "This is a thing."
Is this like Werewolf Women of the SS?
Thank you, Rob Zombie.
Yeah.
With Nicolas Cage as Fu Manchu.
Yeah, that was a thing that happened.
Well, I'll have to show you that one. It's a Grindhouse trailer.
All right.
So, all right, shall we get started?
Let's do it.
Let's see what Senor Duggleby has to say. My name is B.J. Blazkowicz.
And my head looks like a loaf of bread. American bread!
No, it doesn't look like a loaf of bread here. Instead, you know what this looks like? He looks a lot like Liev Schreiber. Or not Liev Schreiber, but Til Schweiger. Look at that Ava Braun wannabe bitch.
Oh, fuck off, Frau Engel.
Yep. Well, that's a sight right there. You know, a pair of clan members with a...
Yep.
With a
yes.
Gestapo. Yes.
Der Flammenwerfer.
Yes.
Have you ever been so hungover that you don't know whether you just woke from a coma? When your teetotal, you're totally sober. So it's got to be your body bones that are broken. A global explosion, a tyrannical virus. Nearly as bad as writing in comics and a papyrus. Luckily there's something that we can't prescribe. It's a man that'll fight to dismantle the right. Blonde hair, blue eye, but he doesn't subscribe to the doctrine that it makes him higher than another guy. He doesn't like taking credit without merit. He's ready to demonstrate it to anyone that doesn't get it. He brought a big bag of bloody guns to the party. Cause what's the point in just punching a Nazi? Never mind sucker punching someone you can't see. I'll bring a tank to the demolition derby. Leaving nothing but a bit of charred meat in the car seat. Can't be doing with that parlay malarkey.
Man, that fucking suit is great.
Yeah.
Meet B.J. Blazkowicz, a one-man natural disaster risk. He's hurting to hurt and he'll scratch that itch by tracking down a Nazi to blast to bits. No small print, caveats or asterisks. Won't bow to the master that cracks the whip. He'll be standing on the back of the basilisk and hacking at his scalp with a bloody bouncing fist. Takes pain like a masochist, but he'll never self-inflict, never slash his wrist. The only manner in which he'll ever go down is whenever he throws down with the last Nazi bitch.
Ha! Man, that sliding grenade! Man.
I think that chorus is amazing.
Yep.
Yes. I like that. Hello.
Imagine being accused of a subhuman because you were another hue from the dude who was ruling. Imagine all the lives losing all your loved ones. No goodbyes, no hugs, they're just gone. Imagine the 60s without love and peace. A big apple with jack boots out on the street. Imagine America controlled by
Brutal fucking game, dude. I love it.
We won't stop till it's totally broken off. Throw hands with the over commando. Took a bone in the pan to hand over power to the people and allow it to be equal. Well, at least till they announce another sequel. But for now, we'll assist the resistance. In opposition to a system and system and whip from existence. Frau Engel, a frown on a brow that'll make a man tremble. Break a man's metal like the end of a pencil. Pressed on a page and proclaiming in death your witness. Do a harsh mistress. But BJ, you'll get the last laugh. Yes, get the cat to chase the mouse. Set the trap and ride the cake. The now. And what is a new Colossus when they want to nuke the lot of us? Look, this is the start of an insurrection. Giving protection from unhinged infection. But we ditched the syringe and medicine from a big metal thing.
Man, the design notes on these games are just...
Yeah. It's...
Like, the tech designs in this are beautiful.
Yeah. Well, the amount of detail and love that's gone into this game.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, there's a reason why the reception of these games have gone nowhere but up. Because the first game that was released got like an 80. This got like a 88 or a 90 on a lot of fronts because of just how it expands the gameplay and expands the designs and the world. It's just amazing seeing it all work.
I feel so bad because their tech designs are like the Nazi tech designs in this are really, really good.
Well,
and I feel bad saying that because it's the Nazis.
Well, no,
so,
here's the thing. There's no shame in admitting superior design with certain things because as Christoph Waltz,
Hello.
Istanbul.
Hi,
Danica
Dan.
for watching that video, and a big thanks as well to Machinae Supremacy, who made
Oh, he
the
calls it
music
Machine, see?
and the chorus for the song. They make metal music that's inspired by video games. If that sounds like your sort of thing, go and check them out in the links in
That's
the
my sort of thing.
description. The
Yeah.
song is also available on Spotify and other streaming services such as Spotify. You can also hear it on Spotify.
Very, very
Well
good.
done.
Dan. Very
It's,
good.
it's definitely on Spotify. Yes.
It's
Yeah,
also on
could you
Spotify.
clarify again, Dan? I'm not
Other
sure
streaming
exactly.
services are Spotify.
Yes. So, okay. There actually, Christoph Waltz said it the best when it comes to comparing, like he's Austrian.
Mm-hmm.
Christoph Waltz is Austrian, not German. Austrian.
Yep.
He was asked by Conan O'Brien one time, "Can you compare, like, you're Austrian, and ethnically that means you're German, but you say that there's a lot of differences between Austria and Germany." And he says, "Yes, there are." He's like, "What would you say in terms of comparison? What would the biggest the best comparison be between Germany and Austria?" Well, one is a art museum, and the other is a very well designed Panzer tank. To which
Yeah, that's about right.
To which I'm just like, at first I was like, wait, what? Oh, because
Yeah, it makes perfect sense.
well, there's another reason why this was a real thing that happened as well. The American soldiers were told to bring back as many Nazi scientists alive
Yes.
because Nazi scientists. I mean, you look at rocket science.
You know, rocketry.
over the last 80 years.
We wouldn't have gone to space if it weren't for
Werner von Braun.
Werner von Braun, who was
who was not a Nazi sympathizer, but was under the jackboot of the Nazi Party.
yeah.
And you look at all the other scientists as
Oh,
well.
yeah.
I mean, it was a real thing that happened. And honestly, when I look back at what happened in World War II and how close Hitler came to not. Okay, he might not have won, because even if he would have achieved total victory over Russia, who's to say that the Americans wouldn't have come through and still taken Berlin? Because even though the Western Front was very well guarded, I still think the Americans would have come through whether, the Eastern Front was... Because where the Nazis really went off kilter was when they decided to fight a war on two fronts.
Two-front wars are a notoriously bad idea
Yes.
because you're now dividing the
resources.
sum of your military strength into two chunks, which means you can't apply it fully in one area.
And also Hitler didn't read a history book and tried to invade Russia in the winter.
Why do people keep trying to invade Russia in the winter? Why does nobody learn?
Well, Napoleon didn't learn. And Napoleon lost, I believe it was over 250,000 troops.
Yep.
From the trek to Moscow and back, because the Russians, as they retreated, they burned all of their villages so that
Napoleon didn't get any supplies.
Napoleon couldn't have any shelter or anything.
It's just like, well, you know what? You can have what's left.
And
Fuck
then,
you.
But here's the thing: the Germans actually did the smart thing. I hate saying that, but it's true, because Hitler gave Stalin a false sense of hope that he would hold up his end of the deal. But hey, he's Hitler. He's going to do what he wants. So, surprising absolutely nobody outside of Russia, Hitler launches the biggest ground invasion in history, putting forward 3 million troops into Russia to try and capture Stalingrad, Leningrad, and Moscow.
Yep.
He wanted those three cities. Leningrad was under siege for 2 years. 2 years, man. And well over 1 million people died in Leningrad. Stalingrad and Moscow were also very hotly contested, but where Hitler messed up, of course the winter thing, but he also did a stupid thing by, instead of dedicating all of his troops to the south where he could actually get the oil fields and everything, instead he moved too fast. You see, his 6th division, the 6th tank division, was doing well. But then they separated the infantry from the tank division, and they thought, oh, the tanks, they'll be able to handle this section here. But here's the problem. Everybody burning everything and moving everything back to the next hovel?
Mm-hmm.
That's what they did. They moved all the factories back, and thus they started making tanks. They started making planes. They started making everything to fight back. And then when they separated the tank division from the infantry division, the tank division got just destroyed by everything because, hey, the Russians don't care to throw as many people as they can at you as long as they can take your shit down.
Yeah, they're going to win.
Yeah, because
it's like you don't win against the Russians by like overwhelming them. You win by surviving them.
Well, you win by achieving victory before they have a chance to stop you.
Yeah, it's
Because
either win out decisively or withstand everything.
Well, if Hitler would have captured the Caucasus, which is the southern part of Russia where the oil fields were, he would have won. He would have won the battles in Russia because he was running out of oil. He was running out of natural resources, and
he needed to construct additional pylons.
Thank you for that.
Must construct additional pylons.
God,
we need to play StarCraft. I am so bad at StarCraft.
I am too. I'm not good at any RTS games.
So earlier on, we actually showed you the
Maybe.
Earlier on, we actually showed you the Borderlands 2 rap by Dan Bull. Seeing him there and seeing him in this, I mean, what do you think? What do you think of Dan Bull?
He's really good at what he does. So, I mean, like, I've kind of learned to gauge rappers on 2 levels because there's their studio work and then there's like the rappers that can freestyle. And freestyling is obviously hella impressive when people are good at it.
Yeah,
especially for me because I can't even begin to do that. Like, I start trying, and I come up with like one word and then my brain is just like, you don't know anything that rhymes with that word. Go fuck yourself. I'm like, never mind.
That's fair
I can't
enough.
do this.
Probably okay.
But studio-wise, I don't know if he freestyles or anything, but studio-wise, he makes some kick-ass rhymes and
I do
really
believe he
cool
does do
music.
freestyle. I think he does do freestyle every now and again, but for his studio work, you're right. His studio work speaks for itself. I mean, Jesus.
Yeah, he puts me to shame in terms of lyrics for sure.
So, okay, I actually have something for you. In terms of freestyle rappers, the best I've seen, I'd probably say is Watsky, because hearing how fast he is and how his vocabulary is, I'd say he's like a shorter, more artsy version of Eminem. And that's no disrespect to Eminem, but in terms of lyric rappers, I think Immortal Technique and oh gosh, I don't know. Time will tell, but Immortal Technique, Scarface, and I'd probably say Rakim are probably my favorites. But that's a whole other thing. We'll have actually. There's a song. If you all want us to react to this, it's dark. It's dark. So if you all know about it, you all know what I'm talking about. But for those of you who don't, the song that I'm referring to is "Dance with the Devil" by Immortal Technique, which to me is probably the best rap song I've ever heard in terms of narrative. It's so vivid. It's so terrifying. And it is probably one of the most heart and gut-wrenching songs I've ever heard in my entire life. because it's just holy shit.
Sounds like something that would put me in a weird mood for a while.
Oh, dude, after I heard it the first time, I actually had to just sit there and contemplate my life and just be like, I'm grateful that my life is as good as it is. And my life isn't like that. I mean, Jesus.
Yeah.
But
I was going to say on freestyling, I think the best one I've heard personally, and I haven't heard a lot, but it was actually, he's normally kind of a comedy rapper, but my buddy showed me where Little Dicky was on a podcast,
gosh.
and he was doing a freestyle, and I was actually like, dude.
Dickie's
like, that was
good.
impressive.
Dickie is pretty good.
Yeah, I've Shannon has showed me some of his stuff. It's pretty all right.
Yeah, he makes me laugh a lot.
So
He's got a song called Too High, and where I used to partoke of certain things, like I completely identify with it. Because it's basically like, yeah, everybody's got to write a rap song about smoking weed if they're going to be a rapper. I guess just mine's a little different. And he's like basically talking about how he was smoking with his friends and he got way too high and he started to geek the fuck out. And I was like, yep, that's me.
That's life. That's life.
This is like, I was just trying to get a little buzz, so I took a little puff, but I think I'm way too high. I didn't want to come off like a bitch, so I took another hit, but I think my brain's too fried.
God. That's good.
And he's like, I'm afraid I'm going to die. Oh, no. There's one part where he's like, man, I'm about to call my mom and tell her what's up.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
It's a really good song. It's fucking hilarious.
Oh, man.
Then at the end, he has like a verse early on about putting chicken nuggets in because he has the munchies. And then like, at the end of the song, he's like, fuck, I forgot about them chicken nuggets from the first verse. Bet they burned as shit by now. Guess I better go get them.
Probably my favorite comedy song ever, favorite comedy rap song ever is by Afro Man. It's Colt 45.
Yeah.
You probably heard it.
That's a good song.
Yeah. Colt 45 and 2 zigzags.
I actually like another song I feel like might be by Afro Man unless I'm mistaken, but it's like basically like I was gonna clean my room, but then I got high. Yeah.
I was gonna get up and find the broom, but then I
got
high.
Yeah.
My room is still fucked up, and I know why. Why, man? Hey, hey, 'cause I got high. Because I got high. Because I got high.
That's also a hilarious
Yet
song.
another one, Afro Man.
Yeah.
That guy is fun. That guy was funny as hell in his heyday, man.
Yeah.
He had some good shit. All right. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we hope you have enjoyed what you've seen here. This was Danville and Machine Supremacy or Machinae Supremacy, however you want to call them. Doesn't matter.
They're my boys. Go give them love.
Yes. Show them some love. And I guess until next time, signing off, I'm Nate.
I'm Ben.
I'm Kyra.
I'm Nick.
And Peanut is under here and very warm.
Yeah.
He is a warm boy.
And if you want to see the original video, link is always in the description down below. And we'll see you in the next one. Peace out.